it's what's inside the Netflix original movie. Let's talk about it. And the premise is this. I'll kind of flesh it out for you in basic, and then we'll delve a bit deeper. So, the most apparent thing to begin with is there is a relationship between two guys, a guy and a girl, called Cyrus and Shelby. There's another person called Nikki that's in their friend circle, social media influencer, and this guy, this Cyrus fella, it becomes very obvious that he's way into it. He's watching her stuff, he's very excited, and the worst thing about it is that he's talked Shelby into wearing this wig so that she looks a bit like this Nikki person. There's either she's mad and she's in on it, Shelby, for wearing this wig, or he's done it and not told her that's what he's doing. Either way, it's all kinds of wrong. You need to know that, because if you don't know that, then later on won't make as much sense to you. So that's the gist of it. We meet these people. The next thing that happens is that Shelby and Cyrus are driving to a way big house, and there are sculptures of lady parts all around this house, and there's a reason for that. One of them is like really spiky. You'll see why again later on. So a geezer arrives, an old friend, and there's like a really cool sort of like a flashback montagey thing, but it's like a motion comic. It's in black and white. It's really cool, from the old, I suppose, college friend circle, that, you know, this guy's coming to the party, and this party is for, I believe, a guy called Darren. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you know what? Let me check it out. Dennis. It's called Dennis. It can be hard to keep track of who's who during this film, because a lot of the characters have like a very similar bohemian kind of artisty look about them. Not ideal. Back in the day, it would have been like a punk, a goth, a jock. Everybody knew who everybody was. Very simple. Not so much anymore. I tend to find that a lot of the times the characters look more or less the same. So there's that. This Dennis guy is, I believe this is like his stag do, or something like that. He's getting married. Anyway, we've met all these guys. They kind of, yeah, none of them are really likeable, and I think that's set up purposefully, especially with the social media influencer. I don't think we're really supposed to like her. When it gets exciting is later on, when this guy turns up, this Forbes, that's like this legend that they all talk about from the flashbacks, turns up with this suitcase. It's very steampunk. Opens it, there's all like cables and stuff and buttons, and it's metal inside. It's very steampunk. There's a blindingly transparent Polaroid advert in there. Once Forbes has introduced this machine to these people and established what it can do, so they can pretty much just swap minds into bodies. So they switch around, switcheroo, and they're all each other. It's kind of freaky for a second, but it's not very well utilised, I don't think. It's kind of, I think it could have gone in different places. They could have Freaky Friday'd a bit more, because the characters aren't distinct enough for you to definitely know that they are not them or they are them. Jamie Lee Curtis was brilliant in Freaky Friday. Lindsay Lohan the same. You know, when she became the mother in Freaky Friday, she stood up straight. She faced kind of like a little bit more of a mature tone, shoulders back, talking sensible. It was just fantastic, but there's none of that in this film because none of the characters are really distinct enough in personality for it to really matter. So the guessing game is kind of for us as much as it is for the characters. The idea is that they all play this game, switcheroo, and then there's a Polaroid of each person like on the table, and they're like every time, and they're like the game is figure out who's who, get a guess, put the Polaroid on them, you know, etc. It kind of falls apart really fast because it's quite obvious that there are several people that fancy people they shouldn't really, because they're already in relationships and stuff. And there is this really cool thing when it's time for us to know and be shown who is who. You've got your normal shots of these two people that aren't who they are, and it's like switcheroo again. Alexa, light red.
Okay.
Alexa, bedroom red.
Okay.
I nearly worked. Fuck you. I'll do it in post. Yes, there's like a switcheroo, and there's this red light, and then you can see who's who, and then for a second you can switch back and be like, yes, it's these two guys, and then it's these two guys. And I think it's really clever, and that's as much as I'm going to tell you for now, because there's some other stuff I want to talk about. The lighting in this film is really cool. It does have a slightly flat, cartoonish look, like Netflix films do. In fact, it might not be a Netflix. Is it a Netflix film? Never mind. It's film. It's on Netflix. It's got a lot of, like, basically the colour palette is red, green, blue, RGB, like a Polaroid's made, and that's the gist of it. There's sort of, you've got the green and the blue for when they are, like, you're seeing them and you don't know who they are. You know who the characters are. Like at one point you've got like Forbes and Nikki's body light having a chat to each other, but it's not. It's actually Shelby and Cyrus. And then when it's finally revealed at the right moment that they are who they are, that it is in fact Shelby and Cyrus, goes red and then back again. I think that's a really cool trick. There is a moment where I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just watch it, because the worst thing that could happen happens. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Yeah, if you want to just go and watch it and then come back and watch the rest when spoilers are not an issue, you've already seen it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are two characters. It's not really that ideal for me to tell you who it is, because I'm not even sure, because they have such similar looks. So this is, I believe, Maya. This is a problem with this film, because the characters are not distinct enough in personality to really be that easy to spot. So this is Maya, and this is taking too long. This is what I mean. It's not all that easy to keep track of who is who and when they are who. You know what, I give up. So that's one of the reasons this is not going to be a 5 out of 5 film. It was very interesting, but there's a lot of confusion. I think they could have thought of a cleverer way to make the characters more distinct. So there's two people, one of them's Maya, the other one I can't really tell because it's in blue lighting, really drenched blue lighting. And you can't really see who the other person is. So they're doing the business, they're doing it on a ledge, and the ledge breaks. They go flying down onto this sculpture, and it's no ordinary sculpture, it's a spiky sculpture, and they're dead, their bodies are gone. So the guys whose these people who are dead body are using, their body's gone now. They've got no body, it's gone. Well, what are they going to do? So they're trying to work out, like, what's going to happen. How are we going to live? Who's going to have a body? Are we going to carry on living the way we're living? And there's a weird part where this Cyrus person who loves this Nikki person are together. Well, they are in Forbes' body and Nikki's body. So it's Cyrus and Shelby together, but they are Nikki and Forbes in the flesh. They talk about, or rather Shelby as Nikki talks about the possibility of them just accepting it. Let's just go out together. You've always wanted this. You've always fancied Nikki. I've never been good for you. Not good enough for you, rather. That's it. Let's do this. And he kind of weasels out of it, but not really. And in the end, it's sort of like, no, let's not do that. And I won't spoil any more for you, but the ending is sort of, it turns the movie into a revenge movie, and that is the one part that I did like. It's sort of cathartic in a way, because the fact is that he never really wanted her, he wanted this Nikki character. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. I think it's a 3 out of 5. It's a really good concept, but the characters are just not distinct enough for you to tell them apart. There's no Freaky Friday action going on. It's just, I don't think it's great. It's 3 out of 5. I would like you to comment, tell me what you think, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.